Today, as a passage, I'd encourage you to look at Luke chapter 6, verses 27 to 36. Personally, I find this passage to be one of the most challenging of all the passages, all the sayings of Jesus. Luke 6, 27 to 36 will push you like almost nothing else. Our verse for the day is verse 35, where Jesus says, "But love your enemies. Do good and lend, expecting nothing in return. Your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, for he is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked." I mean, wow. There's a lot to unpack there, right? Just in that one verse. Love your enemies. I don't have to tell you that as a nation, as a country, we are in a time of great turmoil, of great division. Republicans and Democrats, people who are for and against the current administration, the feelings, the enmity, the passion that this is generating is significant on both sides. And yet I wonder, how do you, regardless of what side you may be on, how do you hear these words? Love your enemies. That's what Jesus challenges us to do, and it's not easy. And people might say, well, you don't understand, the other side, they're wicked, they're evil, they're going against what Jesus tells us to do. Well, Jesus tells us to love your enemies. Think about how that might look for you. I was talking with someone the other day, and I just encouraged them, find someone who's on the other side, whatever the other side is for you. And simply start asking questions. Just begin with, help me understand. And don't go into those conversations trying to convert someone, trying to argue somebody into seeing something differently or seeing your point of view, but just trying to understand where someone is coming from. Help me understand how you can fill in the blank. And that's followed immediately with do good and lend. Luke makes the point throughout his gospel and in the book of Acts that part of what Jesus did, what he was known for, was doing good. And as his disciples, that's how we should be known too. As people who love not just those who love us or agree with us, but as people who love our enemies, as people who every single day of my life, I am going to try to do good, because that's what Jesus went around doing. And I'm going to be generous, because God is kind and generous, even to the ungrateful and the wicked. And our task is to imitate the character of God if we hope to be called children of the Most